The Southern hospitality is... how do I put this? Fucking boring! But okay, what do I mean by that? Well, let's look at the stats. First, on hit, bleed for 5 seconds, you get no random crits and you take 20% more damage from fire. So, you deal more damage but take more damage from heavies and pyros? Yeah, this thing needs a rework. So first, let's actually go deeper into the stats. So bleed for 5 seconds, bleed is 8 damage, times 5 seconds is 40 damage, divided by 2 for cloaked spies because gunmetal. Add that to the base damage of 65 and you get 105 damage with 70 for a cloaked spy. This I have no complaints with. It's good as a final point passive upside negligible downside weapon. There is something I would add, but I'll get to that in a minute. Now, to the downsides. No random crits. I guess keep this? I mean, they should be removed anyways, but that's a whole different conversation. Now for the real downside. 20% damage vulnerability on wearer. This is... fucking useless. Like, unless you're fighting with your team, in which case why wouldn't you use any other wrench? Or, you know, your primary. There's really no reason you should be getting set on fire anyway. I mean, sure, there are rogue flares that can hit you from time to time, but even then you have your dispenser and your friendly pyro, probably. No, what I'm thinking is that instead of the vulnerability from fire, should be from all Ubered enemies, no matter the type of Uber. The reason I think this change would be good is because it makes the weapon situationally stronger, tracking down invisible spies, while generally weaker in others. Because what competent team wouldn't have a medic? Which is what unlockable weapons should be. As far as the crit streak stands, it should still get the damage upside for 2 reasons. 1, usually if a medic goes crit streak, provided switching is related to the engineer in the first place, is to take out the Engie, and usually an annoyingly good one, so their team can attack an otherwise unprotected sentry nest, or to take care of a battle engineer. 2, most crit hits will kill an Engie outright anyways, so what's an extra 20% damage? I would also add this. On hit, mini crits invisible spies. This would partially revert the indirect nerfs from gunmetal, while still requiring effort from the engineer to track an invisible spy. I should also mention that only the hit would be a mini crit, not the bleed. If you think this is a bit harsh, well, let's do some math. As we established previously, a cloaked spy will take 72 damage from a single hit of the Southern hospitality. The hit itself does 52 damage. When we add mini crit damage of 18, 35% of 52 is 18, and you get 70 damage. Add that to the 20 bleed damage, and you get 90 damage. Not at all bad for tracking a cloaked spy. And as far as the Uber buff, usually a good spy will try and coordinate with his team, specifically when an Uber push is happening. And when you see that Uber push, your instinct will be, or at least should be, to turn around and run. Hopefully this action will alert you to a spy, giving you ample opportunity to hit them with the Southern hospitality. This action will hopefully scare them into going invisible and fleeing. This would allow an intelligent engineer to chase the fleeing spy, simultaneously escaping the Uber push to build a better defense on the next point. But yeah, what do you guys think? Would it be a good change? Would it be a bad change? Whatever the case, leave a comment and tell me what you think. Otherwise, thanks for watching and take care.